MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San Antonio Missions and the Frisco RoughRiders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Robert Nugent, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he does have a curveball. It's one of those sweeping curveball that just kind of sweeps across the plate, kind of like a slow slider.
Luis Baroa heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading up for San Antonio, center fielder, Luis Baroa.
And this is fouled at the plate.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Castaneda finds it. Throw down to first, 1 away. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can stay hot. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
In now, Adam Zahorik, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And with that, let's check out how the RoughRiders line up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
Miguel Cairo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, so now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Standing in now, Brian Hendley. Grounded back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He'll come home with it, and he will beat the throw as he gets his foot in there, safe at the plate.
Well, you give a good RBI guy a chance in the first inning, chances are he's going to come through. You see here, he delivers a solid base hit, and the throw home's not in time to prevent that first run from scoring.
Into the box, Lance Leahy, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
A runner on first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Danks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0. Enrique Diaz, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a good sinker. Not necessarily his go-to pitch, but a pitch that can be effective and he will use, especially when he needs a ground ball.
Felipe Nieve comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he's retired 1 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
Stepping in, Josh Huggins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. 1-2.
1-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down. With a moment now, let's check out the San Antonio defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Javier Rosas gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Way outside, 1-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Missions lead it 1-0. Jimmy Lundy makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Jimmy Lundy.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Nieve from deep in the hole. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Rocky Gale stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Nobody out, runner on first. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Danks has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Steve Ramirez is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the air, out to right. Huggins is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get them.
Ramon Alfonso set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Two out with the man at first. And he takes a called strike 2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Into the box now, Luis Baroa. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Line to the right side, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Will Quisenberry strides into the box now to lead off the home.
Quisenberry.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Grounded to short. Zohoric scoops it up. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Jordan Danks.
Jordan Danks steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. In there, strike one.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
One out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Ready with the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
David Castaneda gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0. Adam Zohoric is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Shortstop, Adam Zohoric.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Danks is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Miguel Cairo strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
In there at the knees, strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
In now, Brian Hendley, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Oh, and he can't make the play. Here's a high pop-up. Delgado is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Lance Leahy is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. High pop-up. Quisenberry is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Missions lead it 1-0. Ryan Strasburger will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Leahy on the move, and foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And, oh, this one drops. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 1-2, here it comes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Leahy is over. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 8, second baseman, Johnny Harris.
Johnny Harris stands in for the first time. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Ramon Delgadio will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Jimmy Lundy is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Left fielder, Jimmy Lundy.
High in the air out to center field. Danks has it in his tracks. 1 out.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Rocky Gale is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Rosas is in pursuit. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Number 33, Steve Ramirez.
Into the box now, Steve Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The batter, second baseman,
Ramon Alfonso will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my loo there. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. This pitch is popped up. Quisenberry is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Felipe Nieve will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see, but it's going to finally get him into that hit column. And at this point, they'll take anything they can get, and he's on with an infield single.
At the plate, Josh Huggins. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Out in front of it, strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And another foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate and show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Standing in now, Javier Rosas. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Into the box, Will Quisenberry. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You'll see here on the replay, he is way out in front of this thing, but he just pulls it sharply down the first baseline, and the first baseman has no shot to get into position to knock this ball down. So that's going to go into the books as an RBI double.
Stepping in now, Jordan Danks. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Boy, and right here, just a ground ball is going to get you a run. And more than that, it gets you the lead in this game. So you've got to find a way to put that ball in play.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Almost the strikeout he needed.
Another pitch in the same spot might just get it.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
In now, David Castaneda, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And now he's got to build off that strikeout from a second ago. This is where a little confidence can really get you out of a tough spot here.
A little bouncer. A play at the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Ryan Strasburger gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Skied into straightaway right. Leahy moves over, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full. The RoughRiders are out in front, 2-1. Luis Baroa will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope,
That
that's a ball.
misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Hit in the air to right field. Huggins sprinting after it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Zohorek.
Adam Zohorek will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right there for strike 1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he goes after ball 4 there as he swings and misses on the pitch in the dirt, and it's full 3-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Swing and a little tapper. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
And that's the second time he's been set down on strike so far in this ballgame. He just looks like a spectator up there. I think you need to be a little more protective up there with 2 strikes.
Miguel Cairo digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Huggins ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Into the box now, Brian Hendley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Stanks giving chase. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on the show right after this. Johnny Harris comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Second baseman, Johnny Harris.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch on the way. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-2 home. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
All right, now that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Josh Huggins will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Lance Leahy will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, he had to be sitting on this pitch because he was all over it. This is a curveball, not really a terrible one either, but he guessed right, and he yanks this ball right down the line for a leadoff double.
Jimmy Lundy will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And, oh, look out, as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Trying to hold the lead. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Heading out towards shallow right. Huggins on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
And this will wind up working like a sacrifice bunt as the tying run's able to tag up and move to third now with only one away.
So stepping in, Rocky Gale, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. To short. Nieve is up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here he knows all he needs is a ground ball to tie this thing up. So that's all he's really shooting for, and he gets it done.
Steve Ramirez bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and two away following the RBI ground out. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So it's one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Javier Rosas gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Hit hard up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Now to the plate, Will Quisenberry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Swing and a looper to left. Lundy posts under it. One down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jordan Danks.
Jordan Danks stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Ripped on the ground to first. To his right, Ramirez. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 2-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Men on third with 2 down. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Okay.
3-2. Ryan Strasburger would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lundy is after it. And that ends the inning. Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Ramon Alfonso will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Swinging a hard liner to short. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Luis Baroa.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Floyd Myers will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Luis Baroa will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ball one. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And that misses. 2-1.
He's come at him with all off speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hidden, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
And this is going to wind up working just like a sacrifice, even though he won't get credit for one. That moves the go-ahead run up 90 feet into scoring position at second.
Adam Zahorik digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Low for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Danks ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The run scores from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Oh, that's a big at-bat right there. He gets a good pitch that he can handle, and boy, does he put a charge into this one. And that's going to wind up plating the go-ahead run as he's into second base with an RBI double.
Miguel Cairo will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And he is in there.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Brian Hendley strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one.
And this is maybe not a pitch-around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this and 2 away.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 3-2. Ryan Strasburger will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And the throw in gets away from him.
Well, that's taken quite a risk when you represent the tying run leading off an inning. If he gets thrown out at third, he might have to answer some questions back in that dugout, but he's confident he could get there, and sure enough, he made the right call.
Into the box, Johnny Harris, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Left fielder giving chase, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So for the time being, he stands to be the winning pitcher, but he is responsible for the possible tying run over at third. Miguel Santana will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
31, Miguel Santana.
Johnny Harris will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The runner in scoring position with none out. Grounded to third. Hendley ranges to his right. And the throw almost got away there, but a nice play to reach up and glove it, and then come straight down on the bag as they record the first out of the inning.
Well, a nice job right here to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so he just makes sure to get one on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ramon Delgado comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. That misses. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Stepping in now, Felipe Nieve, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. On the ground to the left side. Henley gloves it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Jared Woodson will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 19, Jared Woodson.
Lance Leahy will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. Equally effective.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Drilled to first. Oh, what a dive. The throw. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, what a play. Whoa, what a nice play down there at first. You see him have to stretch out as far as he can go to make the play, and then he's got the presence of mind to hit his pitcher perfectly in stride covering first. That is nicely done.
Standing in now, Jimmy Lundy. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. A little tapper. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
In now, Rocky Gale. Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
The batter.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Into the box now, Steve Ramirez. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Danks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. At the plate, Josh Huggins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Right fielder, Josh Huggins.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll assisted for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Javier Rosas.
Javier Rosas will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Taken high and deep to right. Leahy going back, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
First baseman, number 6.
Will Quisenberry will stand in. He flew out his last time up. At the knees, strike one.
Your job right here on the mound, you gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
And it's quickly 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
You got the go-ahead run in scoring position in this situation, and you come up with a huge strikeout like that. You're pumping your fist. Your intensity's a little bit higher. This guy is focused in right now and very happy with his results.
Jordan Danks will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
High and deep to straightaway right. Leahy racing back to the track. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. David Castaneda takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Line drive, base hit left field. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-3 game. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Ryan Strasburger gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Alfonso in the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. The RoughRiders lead it 5-3. Davis Silva is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 6, Davis Silva.
Striding in to start the 9th, Ramon Alfonso, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
From what I've seen of this guy so far, this is one of those guys that has that makeup to be a real good late inning guy. I mean, you can tell this is a kid who wants the baseball in his hand in a tough spot.
Luis Baroa will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Quisenberry will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised you didn't go after that one, too.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Cairo, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The RoughRiders stand tall in the saddle. They win it 5-3. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. RoughRiders, 5 runs, 10 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Missions, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes.